few days ago, we saw the debut of a ton of Dallas Cowboy rookies, including Zion Childress, Trayshawn Holden. Both of those videos are either out, or I believe the Trayshawn Holden one comes out on my main channel in just a few hours. Make sure you guys go check that out. But in this video, I wanted to break down a little bit of their highest pick here in Donovan E. We're going to call him that for this video. I don't want to butcher his name. But Donovan is a guy that I believe is going to be a day one impact, a crucial player for them in terms of being able to get to the quarterback. I am thrilled with how his NFL debut went. Now, keep in mind, he only played 17 total snaps. Okay, so very small sample size, but we're going to break down everything we learned in this video or from this game by Donovan. Now, before we really dive into the film, I want you guys to comment down below a few more names that you would like me to break down in the next video, okay? Do that really quickly, hit the like button, subscribe, and let's honestly just dive right in. So this is on the first plays of the game. They're going to hand this football off. They're going to try to bounce it to the outside. We're going to notice the offense is going to motion. He's going to attack the outside, block the outside. We're going to get an initial tight end block here, but they are going to have to double team Donovan. So they do end up sending that right tackle eventually. Now, he doesn't make a tackle on this play by any means, but whenever you have a guy like Donovan who can attract double teams in the run game, you are already a step ahead of other defenses. Now, why is that such a big help here? Well, think about it like this, right? Hat on a hat, one-on-ones everywhere. Besides for interior defensive lineman, Donovan E, right? As they start to double team, boom. Now you have a guy here, you have two guys blocking here, and now you have a free linebacker being able to make this play. Okay, so yes, Donovan E doesn't specifically make the tackle here, but he is a massive threat. He ultimately gets by those two offensive linemen, or tackle, or tackle and then tight end. He ultimately gets by them last second and drives in for a little bit of an assisted tackle. Doesn't get credited with it, but again, good play here by Donovan E. Whenever you can attract a double, hey, you're doing good for your teammates, right? So let's dive into a lot more. There was a lot to look at. Another fun play. This is more of a pass rush. However, the Rams do see off coverage and target this pretty much right when the ball is snapped. But we're going to see that Donovan is lined up in that 9 technique. Essentially what that means, lined up outside of the tight end. They utilize him because they like his speed off the edge, but also he's got a good power move as well, which is what we're going to see on this specific play. Again, they get the ball out really quickly, so he isn't really able to get any pressure here per se. But as he gets off, look at him kind of engage contact, and now he drives him back, what, 3 yards into the backside of the quarterback. Again, ball just comes out extremely early. They're basically in a one-step drop. Boom, drop, boom, ball's out. I mean, again, there's not much you can do here in terms of being able to rush the quarterback, but just seeing him drive this dude back 3-4 yards into the front side of the quarterback is amazing. Okay, so if this was a 3-step drop, this could have been instant pressure, forcing him outside of the pocket almost right away, which is something that I want to look at, right? Obviously, you don't get any stats for that play, but that's a good rep. You know what I mean? So again, another win. Again, ball comes out pretty quickly here from the offense, but look at this move. Now we're lined up just outside of that tackle. Look how much space they want to give him because he's good with space. He can attack the outside shoulder, or he can act like he's attacking, bounce over through that C gap. I mean, you could do, or the B gap essentially. You could do so many different things out of this wide stance. So here we go. Initially breaks to the inside. He uses his arms to kind of drive this dude back a little bit, and watch, once he gets that leverage on the inside and gets all the weight onto the inside foot of this tackle, watch what he is able to do here, right? Boom, spins into it. Obviously, ball is already out, so you don't get a sack or anything here. But what you do get is a rushed pass. Okay, quarterback panics a little bit. You got two guys coming at you, and he overthrows this thing, which would have been a wide open touchdown. So guys, listen, whenever you can get pressure on a quarterback, you can create one of 5 different scenarios, whether that be a bad pass like that, or a bad decision, an interception, a sack, a forced fumble. Getting pressure on the quarterback is the most important thing for a defense, and Donovan kind of allows them to do that. Right, this is a great job. Look at him spin inside. I mean, he's there. I don't know if they counted this as the pressure that he got in this game, but I would say this is another really good rep here. I mean, he's the first guy there, second guy there, I guess. They had a nice one-on-one late blitz with the running back here, and I'll take that all day long. But Donovan, I'm telling you, dude, he's winning a lot of these reps. Now, I felt like early on in this game, the Rams really understood the assignment, and they understood that Donovan was a guy that they were going to want to block a lot. So we kind of see that on this play. Really quickly, before we get any further, guys, hit that like button if you haven't already done so yet. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. It is free. It doesn't cost anything. And we will be covering the Cowboys throughout the entirety of this year's season, preseason, regular season, offense, defense, individual player breakdowns. Got you guys covered. Now, this is my second channel, okay? Make sure you guys join it. The main channel, just Mattydubs, we're posting a Trayshawn Holden video at 12 o'clock Eastern time, so it might be up by the time you're watching it. We also have a Zion Childress one out on this channel, so you guys can check that one out from yesterday. But here's another play here. They're really trying to block this man in different ways. Right here, we see a stun action. Actually, the next play is going to be the one where they send like 3 guys at him. But right here, we're running a stunt action. Now, essentially, what is a stunt action? We are using our interior guy to engage and kind of get to the outside here as we loop around this A-gap. And this is a great job. This is, again, why you utilize him outside. Boom. Now the center is way too slow to get back over to the middle. He gets a free lane to the quarterback. Again, ball is out very early. The Rams did a really good job in this game getting that ball out early. That's a great ball. But again, whenever quarterbacks struggle to get the ball out early, I guarantee you Donovan is going to be a guy that is able to draw a lot of pressure day one, man. Day one this year. So here's the play. They start to change up their mindset in terms of how to block this guy. They're initially going to utilize their blockers, but watch the chip. Now they're starting to chip and release off the running back. And, you know, there's guys in the NFL, Michael Parsons, for example, that you need to chip almost every single time if they're on the exterior of the offensive or defensive line. Donovan, I think, is going to be one of those guys. So, again, boom, they chip. They're in a 5-man scat protection, sliding this line to the right, so which means they're moving that center over. Once the center is able to attach to the interior guy, they rotate the guard over to help the tackle, but also they're chipping, okay? So they're essentially sending 3 guys on Donovan here to prevent him from getting to the quarterback and leaving one-on-ones everywhere else. That just goes to show how this Rams team kind of made adjustments into this first quarter. They were like, okay, let's start putting some bodies on him because he is tough to block. Okay, so not only did they sacrifice having maybe 2 double teams on the offensive line at times to just 1 triple team on Donovan E with the chip. So again, that says a lot, at least in my opinion. Now, essentially, after that first drive, he played a few more plays, but nothing too crazy. Again, the Rams really focused on getting the ball out early, not allowing the Cowboys to have time to generate pressure on the quarterback. Once again, they're in a 5-man scat, sliding to the right. 99 does a great job here. Kind of taking 2 guys as Perry on Winfrey. Great job taking 2 guys out there. But Donovan tries to run a stunt here. Center's in a really good spot again. They're trying to boom and contact, drive through that stunt. Doesn't end up working. The center actually plays for it this time. A really good position to be there. And again, ball is already out anyway off the swing route. But again, nothing too much to cover. I think he did a really good job in this game showcasing that he can get to the quarterback. He can create pressure, whether it be a power move or a power then a spin or a speed, a rip through. I think he has a ton of different moves in his arsenal that we're going to continue to monitor over the next 2 preseason football games. And we'll have a part 2 coming out in the next few days here, obviously with the next preseason football game. Got you guys covered. So let me know who you want me to break down next. Again, Zion Childress, Trayshawn Holden, and Donovan E. All videos should be out by the time you're watching this. Yeah, they should be out. Again, 12 Eastern, which is an hour from right now as I'm recording this. So should be out very soon. So hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.